Yeah, it's important to connect with your inner child.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. Touch base with them occasionally, every so often. Carve out some time. Do stuff that you used to enjoy back then.
I could ask you all a question.
Of course.
Like what is something that, like each of you, what is something like as a child you always wanted to do, and as an adult you still haven't done it?
Start with Syd.
Yeah, start with me. Okay, fine. I always wanted a black belt in jiu-jitsu. You understand? And I never had time for it. And since I was small, I didn't have time for it and didn't have money for it. And when I was big, I had money for it, but I don't have time for it.
Catch
yeah.
22.
So I always wanted that. Yeah. It's like 8 years to get if I train consistently. Straight, like without breaks.
Yeah.
But I don't have time.
Yeah, the time.
Yeah.
But
What?
go ahead.
Like what if, and this is they're just like being optimistic here. What if you just like read videos and stuff on YouTube?
No, because I could do it.
The University of YouTube.
Yeah,
like, but I don't want that. I want the official belt. I want the certificate. I want it because I qualified. Because if I go and do it now, it come like the same thing with the driving. Like when you drive and you could drive but you never do the license, and it's just the tediousness to go and get the time to do the thing. But there's a scenario where you could pay for it and you could go and get it. But in a scenario where even if I know the skills and everything, you have to go through this process. You have to go through this belt test. Take this amount of time to get certified because I want that. I want the certification. I want to be able to put it on my certificate now because I'm a personal trainer. I want it on my resume.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but other than that, if you take that away, I could spar with them. I enter tournaments. I think I just didn't do it officially. I trained in the camps, but it was like because we didn't have much money. It wasn't like a registered dojo. So the training is so it's like a guy who went to a registered one when he was young. He made poor decisions.
Showing you all the
He
moves.
opened a place. He knows what he's doing, but he can't certify you because he didn't have somebody guiding him through business. So it's like a talented person who didn't have education. So they can't. Yeah. So but I didn't know, but I was getting the knowledge. And when I ready to go and enter tournaments, now they was like, well, this you need a registration. So it's like so I could fight, but I can't enter certain things, and then MMA come about. So I'd start doing that. But since I was small, I just always wanted this belt. I always wanted that black belt and that. So yeah. So I plan to when this sort out. I still want to get it, but to answer your question, it's like that. I want that.
I'm not sure. Reason being is that like I don't remember a lot of my childhood, which I know is weird, but
Who's your parents?
because
You know your
Sounds
parents?
like
yeah, I know my
trauma.
parents.
Because it
I
could be
hope so.
Batman. You know?
Or Two-Face, like.
Somebody.
But yeah, I remember like I remember very few like things, but it's kind of hard to like I barely remember secondary school. So
That's
that's
because
why
you're so tall, like growing this
I don't know.
black.
Nerves don't connect as well. Okay.
I didn't reach all the way or something like that. Yeah.
Blank spots.
But recently
It
though,
don't have to be something big, you know. It could be something very simple too.
yeah, I don't know.
See what happens when the
that.
interviewer becomes the interviewee.
Yeah.
You don't even know yourself. That's what's going on here.
That's the journey that I'm on right now.
But
That's
you
why
leading this
it's-
ship. That's concerning for me.
Yeah, but no, you don't. Here's the thing. You don't necessarily have to have it all figured out. Like you tell me that. Come on.
Yeah, but you can't use that on me.
Nah, yeah.
When
nah,
I use
don't do
things
that.
on you, you
Why
can't use it on
Don't
me.
do that. Don't do
Uno
that.
reverse card.
Exactly.
No, we don't play Uno.
Nah,
We
Uno
don't play
reverse. Because like I still, for me, just the other day I was thinking to myself, I was like, damn, I still trying to figure out the purpose that I was supposed to have, though. And
No, you can't figure it out. It's
I
like doing
need
this,
to.
like when you're doing it, it's happening. Because the same thing, like you think
Right.
you're doing something, and then after you reach a point, and then you just get, like every time you go out, like 5 steps forward, you just get a crossroad. Where you meet somebody who could take you from somewhere where you didn't know this was a thing. Like you didn't know.
yeah,
And then after now,
yeah.
where you thought your plan was going to just skip like 5 years or skip 6 months or something that you couldn't plan for. And when you're aware of that now you just make short-term plans because you know the possibility of things you don't know could happen. And then your plans is just be, I'm going in this direction and I'm going to try my best, and then things will just happen for you.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now, where like I just kind of, as I say, floating and trying to figure things out at this point. But it's not like floating aimlessly. It's more like a controlled chaos. That's what it is right now.
It's a gun.
Yeah, but one of my like recent goals though that I really have to hold through is therapy. To get therapy though. That's something that
This is about the alcohol, because I will support you.
What?
Perhaps when you go through the therapy, you might start to get back some of your memories from.
That's something that I fear though, but it's possible because like
You could just take some LSD, you know.
Are you afraid of your past?
Yes, because
it can't come back and do anything though.
No, but here's my thing, right? Here's my question though. Like,
But sometimes dealing with feelings is tough, Syd.
it is. You know, but
mechanical, yeah.
Yeah, but is what in the past made you think, damn, you know, I should forget all this shit. That's what I think about. That's what I think.
Yeah, but
Trauma.
even if
But what?
it
So
could be all
So
kind
it's
of
scary
thing.
for you to uncover
Yeah,
but it's
possible,
still true.
whatever possible
But it's
trauma
still
it
true
could have
though.
been.
It's still true.
It doesn't
still the
change the
truth.
fact
It
that
is
it's
true.
true and that, I mean, the better thing would be to deal with it.
Yeah,
Are you
would
really healing though? Like when you approach it from that perspective, are you really healing or allowing yourself to really move past certain things that, they were traumatizing and probably fuck. Well, okay.
Yeah.
It's too late. It's too late for that.
It's too late for that. Yeah. Do your thing. But yeah.
But yeah, like doesn't it? Cause like I've tried that for a while and it felt like it was like I just kept suppressing stuff, and the more you ignore it, like it still exists. It's just piling up. Like when when your mother paying aside a cut ass for you, and
You used to put it away for you?
I never used to get anything
you
put
never,
aside.
you never get pile up licks.
I get licks on site.
You do shit 3 weeks straight,
But she tired now.
and she love you,
Wait,
and then like the fourth
Something
week.
for this age bracket.
Yeah, because you
I
say
don't know.
happened to me.
Yeah,
All I used to hear was
Nah.
your
No,
cut ass
because-
book. And
well,
that
that-
means
well,
as
that is
soon
the
as they
booking.
see you, that you cut ass.
No, here what happened. They come home and they tired, so they're like, damn, you know what? Tomorrow, dog. And then tomorrow,
my mother was never too
week.
tired.
Just wait till you
Minister.
least expect it.
Yes,
No, my
because they
parents
just do
was
the
fit.
smallest
You just
thing.
be bathing dog, and you just see the curtain. But you just hear the curtain go. What?
nah. I
I
never
All
never
you
had
can
that
do is just be
experience.
like, yo.
Yeah, you do
Because,
that's not licks. That's abuse.
Nah.
you're
Because,
being-
okay, so let me wait it out because
You know
you
who
get
who's attacking showers too? Criminals.
nah.